Good morning. You joined me on my way to a group ride this morning. We're going to Wisemans Ferry. I think there's about 12, 13 riders in total for this group. And it's a gorgeous day today. It is perfect. The weather's lovely. Temperature's just right. Nice little breeze. And it's actually Anzac Day, so it's a Thursday, and it's a public holiday for Australia. One thing with Australian public holidays, you have to be very careful with what you do, because there's actually something called double demerits, which is quite a strange concept. And what that is, so double demerits, basically means that on any public holiday, if you get caught speeding or jumping a red light, or I think not wearing a seatbelt also counts, there's a few different offences, you get double the points. So let's say you get caught speeding, you get 3 points. If it's on a public holiday, you get 6 points, which is super harsh. So yeah, you got to be so careful in Australia on in New South Wales. I think New South Wales and ACT, Australian Capital Territory, are the only places that do double demerits. But that's fine. Gonna risk it today, and yeah, meet up with some people, and hopefully have a really nice ride with not too many issues with the popo. I'm not too sure if I like group rides. I don't mind it when there's like maybe 3 people, but when you start having, I don't know, like the last group ride I did was maybe just under 20 riders, and it's too much. It's not that fun anymore. You're just having to concentrate so much on like what everybody's doing, and you've always got the few that want to like overtake and stuff, and you just, I don't know, it's quite stressful in my mind. I much prefer groups of maybe like 2 or 3. It's a much more pleasurable experience. And Anzac Day is basically Australia's version of Remembrance Day. So today there's a parade through the city, and they finish at the Remembrance Pool, which I believe is in Hyde Park, and they have some speeches and all that stuff, lest we forget. So we're coming up to the meeting point now anyway. So let's see what the turnout is. There's always a lot less on these groups than it says there will be, which is not always a bad thing. There's a couple of bikes there. There's the HP4 there. Let's see. Let's see if I can park anywhere. Bugger. Nowhere to park. Alright, here we go. In the group. So in front of me I've got MT09 right there, HP4 with the HB4 number plate. That's awesome. Very nice. And we're off to see the wizard, the wonderful Wizard of Oz. I think we have a good number today, not too many. Yes, mate. Double D's today, double D's. Double demerits, the only type of double D's you're not gonna like. Oh, someone's not afraid of the double D's. Oh, so we've picked up a few more riders. Got the Guy Martin lid over there. Unfortunately no twisties on this ride. We did end up on the toll road. It's a bit annoying because I haven't got a tag, so it's going to cost me an extra $10 for the pleasure. Guy, you'd never believe we're mid-autumn. It's scorching today. I want twisties! Oh, golly. This bike isn't made for long straight roads. It's so uncomfortable after a while. I'm surprised we haven't seen more cops yet. I thought we would. They'd be all out trying to get the last double Ds. It's actually annoying because so it's just been Easter weekend, so the Friday and the Monday was off. Back to work Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday off, and then back to work Friday. But for some reason the double demerits span the entire time, so from the Thursday night all the way up until this coming Sunday. So yeah, it's a bit annoying. I guess it's for the school holidays because the kids will be off now, but it's not fair, man. I almost didn't come today because of the double demerits. I've heard some horror stories about people just getting pulled over for the sake of it, and then they scrutinise the bike and just find like any issue. Like a friend I was riding with a weekend ago, or a couple of weekends ago, apparently they pulled him over and they had an issue with his exhaust, and he told them, no, I've got the sticker that shows that it's fit for use in Australia, and they took it as him being like nippy. So like, wow, you're talking back to us, alright. And then they just went around his whole bike and they're like, oh, you got too much free play in your brake lever, too much free play in your clutch lever, blah 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 blah, and gave him a ticket. Got breathalyzed the other day. We went to Canberra for the weekend, which is the capital of Australia, not Sydney, as some people think it is. And yeah, got stopped by one of the random breath test stations, which is fine. I wasn't drinking. Yeah, I don't really drink much these days. So they wasted their time on me. Just don't enjoy it that much anymore. I used to get drunk all the time, but I don't know. Just not even drinking at home, a beer or anything. Getting quite boring in my old age. It just screws me over for days afterwards now. I used to be able to drink and do it all again the next day, but now yeah, like the last I went out for drinks with my recruiter and we got absolutely hammered, and not even kidding, 3 days afterwards I was still feeling the effects. And I don't know, I just quite enjoy feeling normal after that. Riding along in my automobile, my baby beside me at the wheel. Nice. Bass, bass, bass. Buttery biscuit bass. Oh, lovely. Very nice. I think the two most common bikes here that I've noticed in Australia, or New South Wales anyway, are the Triumph Street Triples. Oh, hello. And the MTO series, MTO9 or whatever, 07s. I think 07s are quite popular because you can get them as they classify as a learner bike over here, so you can get that straight away. Yeah, they seem very popular. And Triumph is surprisingly popular. Oh, so beautiful. What a stunning country. It's a nice area. There's lots of towns and stuff in Australia that I just wonder what people do. Like, they're really pretty, really nice, and I'd love to live in some of them. But I just don't understand what a lot of people do for jobs. Maybe not here. Here, everybody's obviously farming or whatever. But yeah, there's some smaller towns, but there doesn't seem to be anything in terms of like jobs other than restaurants and stuff like that. So I really don't understand what people do. Oh, this must be it. This must be Wisemans Ferry. So we just had lunch and we formed a bit of a splinter group, and we're going to head back to the old favourite, Old Pacific Highway. But to get there we've got to cross a river, so that should be fun. Not sure how it works. Apparently it's free to use the ferry. Here we go, onto the ferry. Whoa. Thanks, mate. That was easy. Alright, so somehow I've been roped into leading the group, so I'm the only one with a sat-nav. It's a lot of pressure leading a group, always checking to make sure everybody's here and stuff. This road is horrendous. This is probably the worst road surface I've actually seen in Australia, and that's quite a rare thing. Normally the roads are pretty good. This one's terrible. We've got a beautiful river or lake, whatever that is to look at. One of our group needs fuel, but I have no idea when we're going to find a fuel stop. You've got to be so careful in Australia because there can be hundreds of kilometres between fuel stops. So they say, like, just fill up at every one you see when you get out of the cities. Because yeah, I've got to find him somewhere to get fuel, but I have literally no idea where that's going to be. This would be a beautiful road if it wasn't so bumpy. But that lake is gorgeous. The water's so still right now. Oh, nuts. Oh, my nuts. Oh, it's one of those delayed pains. Oh, that's one thing about riding a sports bike, is you get the tank in your nuts every time there's a bump. Need forward cushioning. Yeah, lost signal.
I think it keeps going straight, I think.
Alright.
I think when you get closer to Narrow, I think you should get reception, I think.
So just keep following this road, you reckon?
Yeah, just keep going straight, yeah.
Alright. How are you on fuel? Is it okay?
Next place I need to stop, man.
Do you need to stop?
Just in case.
Alright, next one we see we'll stop. Chris must be freaking out about fuel round about now. We've been going for quite a while and there's been literally nothing. And I've got no signal to even look it up. Did you find some? Shit. So we thought we found fuel, but it wasn't working. Apparently there might be somewhere in 7Ks, so fingers crossed. Well, it's been 7K and I don't see any sign of fuel, so I hope somebody's got a hose pipe because I don't know what we're going to do.
Is that Old Pacific Highway? Oh, it's
Not yet, not yet. No, Old Pacific Highway is nice and smooth.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, it's a good bit of road.
Yeah. Oh, that was awesome. It's funny, every time I've gone through Wisemans Ferry, I've always popped out on the other side somewhere completely different.
Oh yeah? I can't believe it's meant to be autumn. It's ridiculous. So we got fuel, panic avoided, and on the way to Old Pack now. So I was just saying to the guys, like, I cannot believe that it's meant to be autumn. It is so hot. Chris does this, he blasts on ahead, but we're turning very shortly and he just has no idea. Last time I was riding with him, he ended up doing this a couple of times, and each time, like, we just lost him and he had to come and find us again. Can you tell you're an old pack yet? Fucking love it. So funny how people just ride like they want and just seem to never get caught. Yet, if I ever tried that, like instantly I'd get pulled over. Ooh, mama. What happened there? Looks like someone went through the bloody windscreen. How is this a 60? Come on, this stretch here needs to be 80 at least. These guys are staying here.
You leaving?
I'm going to go for another lap. You want to come or are you going to stay?
That's fine.
Alright mate, I'll see you in a bit.
Good at you.
That's it?
I'm not that good at you.
Oh, I love this road. Yes! Alright guys. Oh, nice to meet you. See you mate. See you on the next one. So nice to meet you man. I'll wait for these guys and then we'll go. Oh, what a good end to the day. Fuck yeah. Oh, sun's going down, but what a beautiful day. Beautiful.